We live in an unprecedented season. The nature of the days that we live in requires that we continue to have clarity, if you will, perspective, one that is prophetically oriented in order to make sense of where we are in human history. The things that have been unfolding itself in the past couple of weeks now, globally, particularly from America to UK to Ukraine, and of course to the rest of the world, particularly here in Africa, really begins to suggest to us that the landscape of leadership, global leadership, and of course, national, international leadership is changing. But I want us to see beyond the manifestation that is before us. I want us to, take a dive into the realm of the spirit and get to understand what God is saying and what the Spirit of God expects of us as Christians, all right, to do in this period in time. Because of course, everything that life is based around perspective. It's important that Christians have clear prophetic perspective into the reality of the days that we live in, that we are not just consuming everything that we hear and see on our TV or on our various devices, as much as, yes, those are realities unpacking themselves. But what is God saying? Because what we see often are not the reality of the true state of things. What I'm looking at is what is going on today is like the days of Daniel in the palace, where an handwriting, showed up on the wall of king, of the king, of Babylon. And of course, they could see the handwriting. They could see that there's an handwriting there. But then what does that mean? What's the interpretation? All right. Of course, anybody could come and try to give an interpretation of what is going on. But if that interpretation is not in alignment with the true message, then of course, people are confused or deceived. And that is something that we all need to understand regarding what is going on. Of course, there are all kinds of handwriting, there are all kinds of declarations and proclamation, but what is the heart of God? And for us to know that, we have to, of course, become a student of the scripture. Understanding what God has said regarding our season will give us clarity and understanding. And that's what I want us to think about.